You're not making sense, man.
Well, to me I am.
Look, will you just listen to me a minute?
I've been listening, and this is what I think you've been saying, right? You've fed up working here.
Yep.
And you want to go into business doing bed and breakfast at your friend's pub in the Highlands.
Yep.
And you want me to come with you.
Yep.
OK, so, do you want a brew, by the way?
Yep.
So?
What's the matter now?
Nothing, I couldn't remember which bra I got on, that's all.
Go on.
So, you want to leave here?
Which one have you got on?
Hey? Oh, forgotten again. Oh, the blue one with the...
Which one?
This, the turquoisey one.
Oh, that one. That's green. So, yeah.
OK, so you want us to pack in our jobs here and leave everybody we know. Well, everybody I know. You might know some people I don't know. I don't know if you do and I don't know them. It's nothing like green. So we pack it in here and we go all the way to Scotland, which is actually another country. It's joined on, but it's another country. And we attempt to do catering at a place in the Highlands, which has more rainfall than Manchester, in a country where they have the most sugar in the diet, the least teeth, and the highest incidence of heart disease in Western Europe.
Bread.
No, so we've left everybody we know. We're in a foreign country. It's chucking it down. We're doing food nobody can eat because nobody's got any flipping teeth. Everything will have to be deep-fried. We'll be forever leaving the cooker to deal with customers sprawling across their untouched dinner with suspected heart attacks. And when we get back in the kitchen, the chip panel will set fire to the curtains.
Bread.
And when we phone the fire brigade and give the address and they say, how are you spelling that, we'll have no idea. Because everywhere in Scotland is spelt Ecclefechan and pronounced Cucubry.
We'll fireproof the bloody curtains.
I don't want to live near a load of places I can't spell.
You can't spell Osseltwistle, can you?
I never have to spell Osseltwistle, it never comes up.
Eccleflipping will never come up. But can you not see what a good chance this is for us? This is our chance to do something that isn't just turning up and slopping gravy about till it's time to go home, and again the next day, and again the next stupid day.
Well, I like slopping gravy about.
You still can, but if we go into business with him, it'll be our gravy.
It'll be Scottish gravy.
It's no different. What do you think they do, deep fry it? Tell her, Norman. Tell her we could have another life in the Highlands.
You wouldn't catch me in the Highlands. I'm agoraphobic. Fell off a diving board in Guernsey, you know.
Norman, you say that every flipping day.
I relive it every flipping day. The smell of the chlorine, the feel of coconut matting under me veruca. Coming round in hospital only to be told that Top Pot Pin-Up Siobhan had left Bananarama. Black day. I'll get you sliced.
Brent, I've been ill and I've got over it. But if it comes back in 5 years, at least I'll have had 5 years having a bash at something I wanted to do. Do you get me?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I do think you know a lot more things than me. I mean, I know you've been ill, you've been married.
Excuse me, Brent, weren't you married?
No, you were properly married. Mine was just a wedding. Well, it wasn't even a wedding, it was just a piss-up with different chairs.
Just been reading a survey on stress.
And I really want you to do what you want to do, but this is the thingy bob for me. Oh, God, what is the flipping word? Not unicycle, dilemma.
It came out very high up delivering bread for stress. Just above the death of a pet it came. It was in the Daily Mail. It went moving house, false arrest, delivering bread.
I mean, I think it's quite a scary world if you're a person. I feel like an ant sometimes, a tiny little ant on a hairy leg, climbing over hers all day, hoping to reach a bit of bare ankle.
So what are you saying? Do we go? Do we not go?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if you ever want to hear more about stress levels of various occupations as tabulated in the Daily Mail, I'll be here again tomorrow. So feel free to ask for more information.
Look, Bren, mate, if you don't want to go, we won't go.
I don't know. Maybe you should go on your own.
I don't want to go on me poxy own, do I? I want to be with you, don't I? You snot-brained half-wit.
You wrote some wonderful things, Jane Austen.
Jean, if Tony and Bren are having a little private disagreement, I think we should just go very discreetly into the office.
I don't. I think we should stay here and take sides.
Speaking as someone who's been married for 32 years...
3 of them happily.
You've gone very bumptious since you and Stan got physical.
Yes, well, we don't all spend our evenings stuffing squinty-eyed knitted scarecrows with old pantyhose.
They are not squinty-eyed.
Well, that one you showed me was. He was leering. He was like a little woolly pervert.
They are for charity, Jean.
Well, you want to line their eyes up better. Even for charity, no one will pay out for a garter-stitch molester. Morning.
Yeah, hi, sorry.
So why were you calling her a snot-brained half-wit, Tony?
Because she is one. What are you scared of about Scotland?
I'm used to this.
Oh, this'll change. Bren, I won't carry on if we move to Mobley.
Oh, mobbly.
It has That's a very low crime rate.
Well, that's because everybody's too old to notice they've been burgled.
Hey, what's happening, Twink? You've actually brought your overall to work and not come wearing it.
Yep, I'm not hungover and I'm not late, and as of this morning, I'm not pregnant.
So what's the bad news?
Can I swap shifts?
No.
Oh, Tony, I want to go to that new club. They're holding auditions this afternoon.
Auditions for what?
Lap dancers.
Oh, really?
No, it's dead tasteful, isn't it, Anita?
There's no touching allowed. And when we went, they were playing Didn't We Have a Lovely Time the Day We Went to Bangor?
Hey, how do you lap dance to that, for God's sake?
Oh, it's not open yet. It's just what builders had on radio. Brilliant money, though, just for jigging about on a table.
Do you not have to, like, wag your bits at people?
Yeah, well, I don't mind wearing a G-string and sticking my bum in someone's face once in a while.
And this is on a table.
Yeah.
Better have strong legs.
Who, me?
No, the flipping table.
Oh, ha-ha, League of Gentlemen.
And if the men like you, they put a big tip in your garter.
I'm saying nothing.
We did very well for tips at the Cafe Bonbon.
Did you do lap dancing?
Oh, no, it was very refined at the Bon Bon. Even the sausage rolls wore pants.
What's up, Brent?
I'm thinking about Scotland.
Is it Scotland where they have the clotted cream?
No, that's Devon.
What do they have in Scotland then?
Bagpipes.
I used to love that when it was on the telly.
Morning!
Come here, your balaclava's lopsided.
Jean, vinyl flooring. You know your kitchen floor is virtually two parallelograms set at right angles with an equilateral triangle near the cat flap?
I believe you.
And I said we wouldn't get away with less than 4 metres.
Keep going.
Well, I've had a brainwave. If you think of it as 3 triangles and a semi-rhomboid, we're talking 3.5 metres max. And screws permitting, we can reuse the same door plate. Came to me just now when I was hosing some curry sauce off the gravel. What a fantastic start to the day.
Is he laying a new lino?
He's laying anything he wants to lay.
So, Tony, can I go for a lap dance this afternoon? I'm wasting my bum here, do you know what I mean?
That's for you, Bren.
Yeah, typed. I'll read it later.
Oh, we're going self-clear
When?
What, self-clear?
today.
When you ask people to clear their own tables, it's the coming thing.
You didn't have it at the Bon Bon.
Oh, no, we had a full waitress service. People only came to the counter to specify a pastry.
What about the world? Do you still go to the toilet, or does a man come round once a week with an extract?
So, we put these on the tables. We are now operating a self-clear system.
That nobody does it.
Then they'll have to be told. And if they're still reluctant to clear their own debris, then...
Then they should be shot.
What about that woman in design with the wobbly wrist?
She's an alcoholic.
Oh, she's a nightmare with gravy.
And Bill Fingerme's got 2 plastic knees and a walking stick.
Ah,
Look, it's a factory, not a poxy convalescent home. It's self-clear and it applies to everybody. We can't say, please clear your own table unless you've got wobbly wrists, plastic legs, or you're an alcoholic who can't be trusted with gravy.
I like clearing tables.
I do. That's when you find out who doesn't eat crust.
We had a regular at the Cafe Bonbon who collected crust. He used to sterilise them and stick them together. He did Scarfell Pike in Hovis.
OK, now, new uniform.
He sounds really creative.
Oh, it was.
Good for him, right.
In fact, he had an exhibition of them at the Free Trade Hall.
Lovely. New uniform.
Only in the foyer. Oh, sorry, Tony.
OK, now.
We had mob caps at the Bonbon.
Oh, they did.
Ah, with the oldie worldie.
Well, they were, but they were in quite a gay gingham, stain-resistant, so they linked old and new in a sense.
Like Andy Williams.
That's right. Now, I just need to know sizes. Small, medium, large, it says here. Brent?
Large.
Twink?
Yeah, large.
Anita?
Medium.
Dolly?
What are you having, Jean?
What are you having?
A small.
Jean?
Small.
Stick these on the tables, Dolly, will you? Are you doing a brew, Bren?
Tony, can you make mine a medium?
Hey?
The new uniform. I mean, obviously I'm small, but perhaps I'd be better off wearing a medium, just for armpit leeway.
Okie dokie. Jean, Dolly's changed hers to a medium. Do you want a bigger one as well?
Rita, this is tomatoes, you daft bat. I want a new spread.
Sorry.
Sophia Loren eats a lot of tomatoes.
Twing, chuck a box at Stan Toaster's throwing a moody.
How do you know Sophia Loren eats a lot of tomatoes? Have you been through her bins?
Stan!
Whoa!
Toaster!
It was in the Daily Mail. Film trivia. And Audrey Hepburn lives in, where was it?
Well, in Garden City. Yeah, you got a trivial brain, me.
Stand well back, please. Mill maintenance operative approaching at top speed for appliance adjustment.
Look at him.
Oh, are you falling for him, Jean?
Well, I'm getting pretty damn close to it. I mean, I had 27 years with Keith. Great times, lovely to talk to, and the sex was hopeless.
So the earth didn't move?
Even the headboard didn't move. Then Barry.
Good sex?
But you couldn't talk to him. But with Stan, you can have a lovely time in bed, and then he can lie back and say, don't you think that damp patch on the ceiling looks like Peter Sissons?
It's not the stat.
No, it's not doing anything. It's not even going round.
I don't know. You get your love life sorted, and what happens? Your blooming ratchet mechanism packs up. Well, I'll have a go, but a fully operational toast service, I have to say, we may not have.
Which one's Audrey Hepburn again?
Film star, little stripy tops, black pedal pushers, flat valley pumps.
Him that doesn't talk?
No, that's Marcel Marceau, you ding.
Oh, how's the baby?
He's lovely.
What did the clinic say about those marks on his legs?
It wasn't shingles. It was the ribbon on his socks.
Come on, my darling, we can do it.
Bren?
She's nothing to do with me. Nobody's ordered an old lady, have they? No one's ticked the wrong box in the Help the Aged catalogue. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Shall I give her a biscuit?
Don't go too near. There could be two slapheads under that blanket.
Do you mean smackheads?
There could be two drug addicts under there, ready to leap out.
They'd have to be pretty small.
They are small. Once people are on heroin, square meals fly out of the window. It was in the Daily Mail.
Do you want a biscuit?
No, thank you.
You see, she's not costing us anything. Tony, come here a minute.
We could always park her by the brown sauce.
She could be a novelty serviette dispenser.
What?
Two ambulance men just dropped her off and left her.
Are you sure it was two ambulance men and not the veg man? I didn't go mad this morning and order one old lady instead of a load of broccoli.
This'll be Tony Blair. I suppose he thinks if we all take one old lady, he can close the day centres and turn them into cappuccino bars.
It'll be an admin bungle. NHS. Do you remember when they sent me mother a chiropodist? I said, I hope you've got a long-handled nail file. She's been dead 10 years.
Oh, God. What's this? Buy one, get one free?
Hello, everybody. Just on my way to the hospital, Bren. We had to come this way to get on the flyover. So I said, let's switch the siren off and pop in. Well, they didn't want to leave Betty in the ambulance. Lord knows why. I said, she's not a CD player. She's not going to get nicked. We've no rapport, I'm afraid. I was on top of the world in the back of the ambulance there. We've got the siren going. I'm tapping out a little bebop rhythm on the oxygen tank. I said to her, all we need's Miles Davis. Nothing. Oh, I do beg your pardon, folks. This is Brian and this is Jay. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Like a male Karen Carpenter.
Are you on your way to hospital?
What do you think this is, a fashion accessory? No, I was only teasing. That's what drove Henry Kissinger mad. I was too larky for him. Which hospital is it, Brian? City General. I was going to go private, but it's very pricey. And on the NHS, you're free to lapse into any length of coma without worrying that you're running up a big bill. John Lennon had this emulsion.
So, why are you going to hospital? What's the matter?
What did they say, Brian? TB, emphysema? I wasn't listening.
And I think there was some liver damage, sorry.
Liver damage? Robert Winston told me the latest thinking is you don't actually need a liver. It's a leftover from the Stone Age.
What, like eyebrows?
And nipples on men. They don't need them, do you, Bran? Though I always found them quite a handy marker if I was working my way back up towards a man's face with my eyes shut.
Girls, time's moving on.
I won't keep you. Which ward will it be, Bran?
8.
It's mixed, isn't it?
Yes.
Might have a bit of sex. But I have to say, after Richard E. Grant, you don't really feel like bothering with a load of shagged-out pensioners.
Do you want anything?
I just have a few Kit Kats, Brent.
Can I pay for them later, Tony? How many do you want?
How many weeks have I got, Bran?
Sorry?
To live. How many weeks have I got to live?
Well, I'm really not supposed to...
Oh, go on. We're all friends here.
Well, 3, but...
3 weeks to live, so 3 Kit Kats will do it.
Is that what they told
Well,
you?
it's only an estimate. Better take 4, Bran.
Surely they'll have drugs.
Oh, I think so. I think Bran's got a few contacts. Oh, you mean hospital drugs? I shall bother. 3 weeks sounds just about right to me. I've done pretty much everything. Never made it up with Sheena Easton, but...
Do you not need anything else? Nighties or anything?
No, we've been bag full in the ambulance, haven't we, boys?
Yeah.
They're swimming on me, actually. Some of them are Sophia Loren's. I said to her, I can't take these, Soph. She said, oh, go on. I've ruined half of them eating in bed. And I remember when I got them home, half of them were covered in tomato pips. Ciao.
Do you want us to...
Thanks, say buzz a trick.
Oh, Bren, 3 weeks to live. How do you feel?
Dunno, strange.
Plan the funeral now. Get ahead of the game.
When our neighbour died and the
Coffin.
went through the...
Curtains.
They played the theme music from Countdown.
Did it make you cry?
No, I never watch it.
Can I just remind you of the self-clear system operative as from today? Thank you.
All right, Ken.
I'm having a banana.
Can I not just clear Ken's table?
No, that bloke's still eating. Let him clear it. Times are changing, Bren. Log on.
Oh, poor old Ken, sat with a load of dirty plates. He's already got a wife with Alzheimer's and damp in his back bedroom. I've got nothing to do now, have I? I'm just stood here. I mean, what's this all about? It's not going to take 5 of us at this rate.
That's what it's about, Bren. This is the Titanic, mate. Let's get off before the iceberg comes through the flipping window. Come on, come to Scotland, eh? Any luck, Stan?
She's had it.
Stick it on there, thanks. All right, Ken, how's your yogurt?
You know, I've had yoghurt nearly every day for me dinner since 1977.
Have you?
That's 23 years.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit boring.
You could try a hot pudding.
I thought about it, but you run the risk of being disappointed, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely busting my bra for a baked potato. Any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, we've started self-clear.
Oh, whoopee. Shall I clear something?
Well, have you eaten something?
No.
Well, don't. God, it's bad enough people not clearing who have eaten. If people who haven't eaten start clearing, oh, just be...
Self-clear, Bren. Would that be my own self?
Yeah.
Is it all right if I finish my yoghurt first?
Oh, yeah.
Any more thoughts on Scotland?
Oh, I don't know. Tony reckons this sort of canteen's had it.
Well, he's possibly right.
Why? Do you know something?
I can't say. Sorry, but I can't. Look, I know I talk like an idiot most of the time, but I know Tony's absolutely bonkers about you. And I'm sure you can make a go of it in Scotland, Bren. He's told me he loves you.
Well, he's not told me. Ken, you don't have to clear anybody else's table.
Oh, I thought it meant me.
No, come back, finish your tea.
Oi! Human resources.
Oh, cripes, hold on to your hairpiece.
Any news on the new toaster?
There isn't going to be one.
Eh?
There's been a meeting and they decided it wasn't viable to replace the old one.
Not viable. Not viable? That's not just a piece of equipment. It's the heart of the canteen. My dad was a desert rat. He made toast for 32 fighting men with a radiator grill and a flamethrower.
Stan, can I just say, I don't really care if he made toast with a flamethrower or if he blow-dried his hair with an anti-tank gun. Because what's got very boring to me is having to break various pieces of news to you and you taking it totally personally and abusing me. And actually, I've sort of had it with this job now. I mean, it was good fun in a way at first, and I'm absolutely not a bit sorry I came, but boy, it's awfully grim sometimes here, isn't it? I mean, Stan, really, lighten up, baby.
You don't mean you're going to leave?
Do you know, I think I am. Spring. I'll go in the spring. So, no toaster. Sorry. Bye.
And that toaster bit's the last thing I do.
They're not flipping clearing them, half of them, are they? Hey, Twink, come and help Bren.
Hang on.
What's up?
I don't know where I am. I can't clear the tables. My mother's got 3 weeks to live. Philippa's leaving. Twink's going to be a lap dancer. And I'm scared of coming to Scotland with you because I don't know if you love me.
Well, I do.
Oh, tell her properly, Tony.
Look, I'm trying to run a flaming canteen here. Bren, you can't tell blue from green. If I have to look at them leggings one more day, I'll burst into tears. You're way too chirpy first thing in the bloody morning, but yes, I love you. You poxy lame-brained half-wit. Will that do?
Yeah.
Right, and now I can phone the veg man.
Ken, if I can leave the canteen and go to flipping Scotland, you can go mad and have a bit of custard.
That's how much he wants.
To go half shares with him?
On the bed and breakfast, yeah.
And how much have we got if you sell your flat?
Have you got another bit of paper?
Oh, yeah. That social worker's letter I've never read.
And no, your mother's not coming to Scotland with us. And we'll need a decent car and all, won't we, up there? 4-wheel drive.
One with its own gear lever would be nice. I don't get this.
We're not going to have enough, you know, mate.
Stan, what's this about? It's from that quiz show.
What did that other flat go for down the road?
You've been accepted as a contestant on Totally Trivial. Jean, that's handy. It's at Granada, just down the road. Jeannie, come and have a read of this.
What's that, my darling?
Bryn's applied to go on Totally Trivial.
No, I haven't. I don't know anything about it.
Dolly, Bren's going on Totally Trivial.
We're about 8,000 short, I reckon.
Totally trivial. It's nearly as good as Countdown. I'd video it for Bob.
I like it when it goes ping.
That's only on a starter round. On the accumulator rounds, it goes ka-chang. I never wrote to them, Stan, honestly.
Well, somebody did. Thank you for your application received August the 2nd.
Oh, my dither in doodah. It was me. It was when I was on Prozac at Peggy's. I remember thinking Bren would be great on this, and I wrote off for you.
Well, thanks, but I'm not going on it.
Oh,
I don't want to go on the telly.
You've got two, Bren.
Yeah, they've a right load of lame brains on it. You'd be dead good.
3 weeks you've got. I'll coach you.
No, I'm not going to do it. Tony, I don't want to go on Totally Trivial, do I?
Eh? No, of course you don't.
The top prize is £10,000.
I'll call them now.
Now, I've looked at all Dolly's videos are Totally Trivial, and what you need to do is make sure you pick film for your final category. Now, the category's flash, seemingly at random, but they're wired in pairs. So fame and fortune is always followed by film. So, I reckon, if you hit that buzzer as soon as you see fame and fortune, you'll get film. But you'll have to go like that.
So it's got to go fame and fortune, whack.
No, it'll have to be more like fame and fortune.
Found it.
So what I've done, I've wired up this buzzer.
Churchill's hat.
Are you ready?
Homburg.
The categories are flashing. Pets, pop and rock, fame and fortune, too slow.
Oh.
Woody Allen's real name.
Let's try again. Pets, pop and rock. Oh, that was too early.
Come on, Alan.
Alan.
Let's try again. We've only got 3 weeks.
Oh, sorry, at Königsberg.
Now you've been daft.
OK, Brenda, you're doing very well.
She is doing very well.
Up the triangle?
Yeah.
Good girl.
OK, now remember, you have to speculate to accumulate.
She only
You
needs one
understand?
more 3-star
A
question.
3-star question will give you... No, it won't. A 3-star question will mean you can go for the 5-star question. Then you'll be at the top of the triangle and you can go for the £10,000. You follow all that, Bren?
Yeah.
Of course she does.
Well, perhaps you can explain it to me then later. So, Bren, will you take the 3-star question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Time starts from the end of the question. 5 prime ministers back from Margaret Thatcher.
Anthony.
Oh, do, darling.
Neil Kinnock. Being silly, sorry.
Come on.
Douglas Hume.
Alec Douglas Hume is the correct answer. And by the way, we're counting Harold Wilson as 2, so don't write him.
What's that?
Okay.
New uniforms.
You now need a 5-star question to go on to try for the 10,000. Or, of course, you could keep the money you've got.
Do it.
No, do it.
You do it. Well done, Bran. Now, it's not usually an easy question. No, indeed. OK, remember again, for Bran, time starts at the end of the question. According to a recent newspaper report, what was the 3rd most stressful thing you can do after moving house and suffering false arrest? So,
What a
the first most
stupid
stressful
question.
thing in house. The second is false arrest. What, according to this particular newspaper, was the 3rd most stressful thing you could do?
Delivering bread.
Well, strangely, it was delivering bread. Moving house, false arrest, delivering bread. And thank you, Daily Mail, for that.
How did you know that?
That's Brent.
Can you come back tomorrow to try for £10,000?
Yeah.
Well done. I was hoping you would. So, let's tumble those categories, hit the buzzer, and light up for £10,000 your totally trivial topic.
See? They're wired in pairs.
Go! And it's film. So, the same time tomorrow when Brenda goes for that elusive £10,000. Till then, it's goodbye, Bren, and to you, be totally trivial. Goodbye.
That was a blinder, wasn't it?
You see the way she hit that buzzer? Like a MIG fighter, that was. Right on the nipple.
Less of the nipples, thank you. Oh, Tony, are you proud of her?
I'm knocked out. Do you want to see your new uniform?
I hope they're dainty.